What's up, everybody? I'm Myra Flynn, creator of Homegoings, the Vermont Public podcast featuring candid conversations about race with artists of color. The artists I interviewed are so prolific and so talented that earlier this year, we put two and two together and asked ourselves, why don't we stage a live performance so folks can see some of this art? We did just that, and of course, we filmed it.
It's been so long since anyone told me spellbound like a sign. So long since I let myself be held on to.
In the spirit of curiosity, we topped off the evening with an open discussion that was, in fact, incredibly open. No topic was off the table, and there was no such thing as going too deep. These are the conversations that are our birthright to have and the stories we are lucky to hear. This is Homegoings. Welcome home. I'd like to introduce our next musical act. It's a single name act. Her name is DonnCherie. And she is somebody who's had a pretty unique perspective when it comes to these pillars born of grief, rage, joy, and healing. And I remember in the interview with DonnCherie, I said, so which one do you align with? And she said, child, all of them. But it doesn't really matter how you walk into your house, as long as you walk in this world and in your house authentically. She said an artist's responsibility is to be who you are, right here, right now, exactly where you're at. So please give it up for DonnCherie.
Hi, I'm the art of DonnCherie. So, Black stories, Black lives, Black deaths, Black celebrations, and Black voices. This voice has a reason for being this voice, has a story to tell. Follow our voice. And all that you're hearing, follow our voice, follow our spell.
Darkness loves her and she dances in it like a lover when the moon rises. And it's kind of crazy if you think about it. Like when the song takes over and the shadows run for cover. And it's been so long since anyone's held me spellbound like a sign. So long since I let myself be held on to. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. 2, 3, 4. Her touch is poison, but I can't live without it. Like a glacier once the heat rises. And it's kinda crazy if you think about it. But a fire sparks a meadow and a rainbow after the wind blows. And it's been so long since anyone's held me spellbound like a sign. So long since I let myself be held on to. Whoa, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. searching for the answers, and your heart is beating faster, and it's been so long since anyone tell me, spellbound like the sound. So long since I let myself be held on to. Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know if I can take control. I don't know if I can take control. I don't know if I can take control. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you. So check it out. I brought the element of air. Air is the messenger. And while we are definitely talking about a homegoing, we're talking about a grieving of sorts. The air tonight is representing the celebration of life, and that's what I'm bringing you. Love, lust, the breakup, and then a call to action, but we'll talk about that later.
Love is a fool, just a messy game we playing, only playing with you, losing every single hand. But when you hold me close enough, I'm fool enough to believe the lie. But way down inside, I know you go on to the next thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Love is a fool, just a big old waste of time, honey, ain't it the truth? Losing everything that's mine, but when you kiss me deep enough, oh, I am fool enough to believe the lie. 'Cause deep down inside, I know you're going to the next thing. Yeah. Such a fool, don't want to say goodbye, and no one can love you quite the way that I go. I know as soon as I let my heart go, it goes on. Your fool. Nobody hurts me like you do. Now my heart's on the floor, 'cause I opened up to you. You don't want to let go. There ain't nothing here for you tonight. Better believe, better believe. You better believe, better believe. Oh, you better
So thank y'all for letting me be my bona fide weird self. I just wanted to let y'all know that common sense and common decency are on life support. But if we take some action, they're going to be just fine. And this is sort of about that. I mean, we've gone through pandemic and bullies and craziness, and we had some leadership that was just kind of subpar, and that's the kindest thing I'll say about that. This is blame.
Harsh tones and slamming doors, loud talking man of war, shaking my head as I watch it unfold. You always talk so tough, your fear is obvious, scared of the world and all its strange diversity, violent and cancerous, cowardly, pretentious. You need the world kept small so you can be king. So you push and you shove and you fight it. There's no way to save a house divided. I don't need to bring it down to elevate me. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. I hear you coming for me. You better bring your A game, baby. I ain't gonna make it easy, but come on. The situation called from war. You ever gave it credit for? Overshadowed by a vision that's too big for you to see. But don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Yeah, all the time making everything about you. Never mind on the things you do. Slaying blame is just your way to skirt the truth. But it ain't my fault when you burnt it all. The flames took your house too. Yeah. The situation called from war. You ever gave it credit for? Overshadowed by a vision that's too big for you to see. But don't blame it on me. Don't you blame it on me, baby. Don't you blame it on me, baby. Don't you blame it on me, baby.
That is Chris Peterman on the saxophone. The lovely Andy Smith on bass. The lovely Caleb Bronze on drums. My good friend Bob Gagnon on lead guitar. And I am the art of DonnCherie. So like I said, common decency is on life support. Common sense is on life support. And the only way we're going to do something about it, the only way we're going to move forward with the conversation is to face it. And sometimes the stuff that we do needs to be brought to light. Because if you shine light on it, you can face it. If you can face it, you can fix it. Can you dig it? Yes. So, this is my song for keeps. And that's kind of what that's about. Like, all the stuff that happens in the dark that we don't want anybody to know about, things we might say or the things we might allow others to say or others to do to other people because, well, we just don't want to rock the boat. Rock the boat. This is my friend Sinai Tomlinson. You heard her earlier. Unintentionally matched.
Intentionally.
Sweet. So she's going to sing with us this time.
Rome is bleeding on total, yeah, put the light on. A sister dreams while the flood waters recede. Put the light on. Put the light on. We're salivating till the war sign. Always hoping God's on our side. Put the light on. Put the light on. Hey, hey, put the light on. Put the light on. 'Cause in the shadows where nothing matters there, the darkness breeds while action sleeps, and in the light of day we have to make a play that might just be for keeps. But there is plenty of blood on my head. Put the light on. Put the light on. But the bones are still here in my steps. Put the light on. Put the light on. Baby's nursing from a funeral as we stand and watch our rising burn. Put the light on. Put the light on. Hey, hey, put the light on. Put the light on. Yeah. 'Cause in the shadows where love and my made it to a sick, great world. It doesn't matter which flag unfurls. The buried corpses we don't care. They woke up and found us while we slept. But the you put in the shadows where nothing matters there. The darkness breeds while action speaks. In the light of day, we have to make a play that might just be for keeps. Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Thank you. I will not be chased out of a damn thing. My magic, my body, my country, mine. I go where the hell I want to go. I live where I want to live. I am exactly who I am, wherever I am. And Vermont was the place that I chose. And so I am here, and I'll be here, and I'll be here tomorrow and the next day until either I change my mind or I die. And I want to be here also for somebody else who lands here who is looking for a kind face. I can't run from that. The trick or the tip is just acceptance. Don't make someone bend to your rules in order to figure it out. So they don't believe what you believe. So what? So they've had an abortion. So what? So their partner doesn't look like yours, or their partners don't look like yours. So what? There's a meme out there that says it costs nothing to mind your own business, and everything when you f that up. And I'm not the most eloquent person. Y'all have probably figured that out. But my goal is this: to be as honest as I possibly can. What I need back from that is acceptance, because I'm just going to show up as me.
Thanks so much for joining us. If you want to continue to be a part of the Homegoings family, stay in touch at homegoings.co and subscribe to the Homegoings podcast wherever you listen. Take good care.